The U.S. National Aeronautics and Space Administration (NASA) announced its plan to return to the Moon. NASA aims to send astronauts to the Moon in 2024 for the first time after 1972 with the $28 billion Artemis program. One of the two astronauts will be a woman. For the goal to be achieved, the U.S. Congress must approve a $3.2 billion fund. This fund will be used for landing systems. In a statement, NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine said, "For us to be on the Moon in 4 years, the Artemis program needs $28 billion. The SLS Fund, the Orion Fund, the Manned Landing System Fund and, of course, space suits, all these are elements of the Artemis program that need funding," he said, adding, "The fund we are applying for approval now will provide the $3.2 billion we need for the manned landing system to be developed in 2021. The U.S. House of Representatives had previously provided $600 million in funding for the landing system. In the new plan, an unmanned test flight called Artemis 1 will be carried out around the Moon in 2021. Kathy Lueders, NASA's manned spaceflight chief, said Artemis 1 will test all critical systems thanks to its 1-month flight. After that, Artemis 2 flight will be performed, which will tour around the Moon with astronauts. Experience gained from Artemis 1 will help Artemis 2 to be a lower-risk flight. On the Artemis 3 flight, astronauts will set foot on the Moon for the first time after 1972. NASA paid $967 million to multiple companies to design the landing craft required for flight. The Apollo program, in which the USA carried astronauts to the Moon in the 1970s and 1970s, cost $250 billion with inflation-adjusted numbers.